Welcome to Transforming with Drew, where we talk about all things transgender from F to M to M to Fs and how to change your life for the better. I want to talk to you about family members and how you can work with them, react with them, all of the things related to when it comes out. I feel like coming out is a very hard topic to talk about with the LGBTQ community. Family members can be very opinionated on what they think we should do with our lives, and they feel that because they're older, this is the end-all be-all knowledge. Many of us who are struggling to cope internally know this to be false. No one can tell us who we are and what we want because they're not us. We all see things and experience things differently. It's as if we're our own cameraman, seeing the world through our own lens. I'm in several groups where I see many trans men and women hurting from losing family members, or even being unable to transition because of their family members, or because where they're living, it's just not good for them. So let's touch on this. There are many ways to come out, but there's no right way. Here's some tips and tricks I've learned along the way, but remember, even if it doesn't go well, it doesn't mean you're forever doomed. Please remind yourself that not only are you human, but so are the people you're talking to. First of all, be prepared for what I call prep work. They're going to have loads of questions, and as they should. And as we all know, family members tend to push our boundaries. So this is new to them, and it may come out of left field or it may not. But be prepared to answer questions, even personal ones. You can even have supporting information to help you explain what you're going through. This could be research or pamphlet or a website. It doesn't matter. In fact, you can even get information on transequality.org or glad.org/transgender/allies, or even your local LGBTQIA center if you have one. I hope this goes without saying, but please do not come out if you're not in a safe environment. This could be dangerous, and we do not want to lose you or have you in harm's way. This also goes for coming out later on to future friends, coworkers, schools, etc. If you're in an unsafe environment or you're feeling depressed or suicidal because of this, please reach out to the LGBTQ National Help Center at 888-843-4564 or lgbthotline.org, or the Trans Lifeline at www.translifeline.org or 877-565-8860. If you have a great support group, tell them first, but make sure that they will not out you to other people. You do not want to be outed unless it's on your terms and you're the one doing it. You also do not have to come out to everyone that you feel safe or unsafe to. Many trans people actually live day to day in what's called stealth mode, and they're happy living like this. Prepare what you're going to say. Seriously, practice. Practice in a safe environment. Write down what you want to say. Have a clear vision of what you say. When you practice something, you become more confident. You have conviction, which actually ensures that the listener will fully understand what you're saying and most likely believe it. It also helps to remind them that you're still the same person that they raised, that you still love cats or dogs, or that your favorite meal by your mom is still insert food here. You're gonna have to be patient. This is probably one thing many people struggle with because I feel like, well, hey, I'm finally here. I get it now. It's taking me forever, but you should be here too mentality. It doesn't work like that. It goes back to what I was saying from the beginning. We're all different people, and we all process things differently. While this may seem like a no-brainer to you, it's not always that way. You have to work through this too, and so do they. Give them time that they need to try to understand what you're going through, and remember, understand what they're going through. Now, when somebody does accept you and everything you said, please be prepared for some hiccups. They will not get your pronouns correctly right away, and that is 100% okay. What matters is that they're trying. It takes time. It took my wife a little bit to get it right. Now she's one of my biggest advocates. Also, please try not to assume that everybody will react negatively. Some people may surprise you with their openness and acceptance. These people are what I call your tribe. Now, it has been years and years since my family's been dealing with me. I'm talking about first came out at 19 as what I thought was lesbian, and then came out at trans, and boy, was I so nervous. And it turned out great. I have a supportive family and I'm lucky. So remember, not everybody's negative. But that just also has to touch on something else. If it has been years and your family's still toxic, dead naming you, calling you the wrong pronouns in front of everybody, constantly outing you, then maybe, just maybe, it's time to say goodbye. I am the first person that says if it's toxic, cut it loose. However, this is painful. Please understand estrangement comes with many challenges mentally, educationally, physically, and spiritually. Oddly enough, estrangement is becoming something that is a norm these days. And the reason is because many people are finding it hard to keep people around them who are toxic, dangerous, supportive, and downright bad for them, even if they're our family. I am personally estranged, and so is my wife. We both have different levels of estrangement. My father is toxic and recovering addict, and I should keep him at a distance. I love him, but he has a lot to prove to himself and me first. I'm also estranged from my former stepmother for the same reason, but she's not in recovery. She and my father split up long ago. I'm estranged from my Oma, which is German for grandmother, for stealing a life insurance policy when my mother left me when I was 5 and ran off, only to try to come back into my life and turn it around and say I was untrustworthy because I woke up late to a breakfast once. My alarm didn't go off. Needless to say, the bridge is gone. When we hear that people are estranged, how do I say this? Most people get uncomfortable. They always want to give you advice. They're like, well, but it's your dad, or it's your mom, or have you tried to talk to them this way, or have you said you're sorry, or what can I do to fix this? But you got to remember, this is your choice. And even though this advice will make you question the choice of you protecting yourself and your mental health, don't do it. If it's your path, remember, not everybody has all the facts. Your mental health and your life matters. You don't need to make somebody else comfortable. And not just like my wife has her estrangements, she's actually used it in the best way possible. She started a nonprofit called Together Estranged. It's the first nonprofit of its kind in the United States that helps estranged adult children. So if you are experiencing estrangement from your family, please look at their website at togetherestranged.org, or like and follow them on Facebook. They even have a support group now open for those who need it. Just remember, coming out and family can be tricky. There's no one way. Write them a letter, give them a video, voice memo, email them, or even talk to them face to face. But just remember one thing, please. That you are loved, you have an entire community supporting you, and we will always be there for you. So up until next time, live with purpose and live your truth. Thank you for listening to this podcast. Please remember to hit the subscribe button. If you found this information useful, please share it with your friends or family members. Have a wonderful day.